Let me start first. An interview yesterday with Sean Hannity. Here's Rubio talking about the dangers of radicalized Islam.
Ultimately, all radical Islamic movements in the world identify the West writ large, but the United States in particular, as the greatest evil on the earth. And every chance to have the notion that somehow radical Islam would be comfortable with simply controlling some province in Iraq or Syria is just not borne out by history. Radical Islam has shown that their desire is not simply to occupy one part of the world and be happy with their own little caliphate. They want to expand. It's revolutionary in its nature. It seeks to expand and control more territories and more people. And radical Islam has designs openly on the West, on the United States, on Europe. We've seen that progress there as well. And they are prepared to conduct acts of terrorism, in the case of Iran, nation-state actions, assassinations, murders, you name it, whatever it takes for them to gain their influence and ultimately their domination of different cultures and societies. That's a clear and imminent threat to the world and to the broader West, but especially to the United States, who they identify as the chief source of evil on the planet. Okay, the reason why they hate the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the leadership of the UAE, of Bahrain, is because they've allowed the United States to partner with them. That's why they hate them. They consider them infidels for it. They hate Israel. But they also hate America. And they hate anywhere in the world that we have influence. They seek to attack it, including here in the homeland. If you look at the domestic terrorists, at the attacks that have happened here domestically, the overwhelming majority of them have been inspired by radical Islamic viewpoints. And that includes the shooting in the Pulse nightclub in Orlando, Florida. That includes the Saudi pilot in Pensacola, my home state, 2 attacks.
Okay, so I'd like to propose that we stop calling it radical Islam, because it's not radical Islam. It's political Islam. There is religious Islam, and I know a lot of religious Muslims that are good people, okay? I don't put them in the same category because they don't want Sharia law.
This year, celebrate Christmas that's all about family and freedom and American values. Give a gift from American Giant, clothing made in America with American cotton and American workers.
I started American Giant, over 10 years ago now, because I'd just gotten fed up with what I was seeing in the clothing industry in particular. It had become an industry that was making really cheap stuff, and I thought that was really bad for the things that we care about. I thought it was really bad for the people and places that make things. And there's something really magical when you connect with the people that are making your clothes and the places that are making your clothes, and you meet the farmers and you meet the knitters and you meet the people that are sewing the products. It makes you a real steward of that product. And I think as a consumer, there's a dimension to that matters.
This year, give a gift of American quality, a gift that will last. American Giant makes the best hoodie you'll ever own, and so much more, including these cool and comfortable bomber jackets. Go to American-Giant.com/Glenn. Use my name and get 20% off your first purchase. Buy American this Christmas at American-Giant.com/Glenn.
That's political Islam. It's not radical. It's what happens all over the world. It's not radical. It's political. How many times do you remember if you're my age, when the wall came down and we finally got to converse with Russians? And we always thought, me growing up, I always thought, the Russians, it's Vladimir. Vladimir is here, and look, he's spying. Natasha, let us spy and kill all Americans. Okay, that's what we thought when we were kids. That's not who the Russians were. The Russians were good people. They were decent people. They wanted the same kinds of things that we wanted. We don't agree on everything, but they just want to be left alone, let their kids raise their kids, have a chance at some success and, and retirement. Just leave me alone. Most of us are like that. What happens is our politicians get in the way. The politicians, the political systems are the ones that are the problem. We don't call it radicalized communism. It's communism, okay? It's a political philosophy. This is a political philosophy. Political Islam. It's not radical. It's just a political philosophy. And that political philosophy, just like communism, wants to dominate the world. Unlike communism, political Islam is so incredibly arrogant, it's inevitable to them. Why? Birth rates. That's why. Birth rates. And they think we're stupid. And you know what? So do I. I think we're stupid too. Come on, man. You right? Are we not stupid? You look over at Europe. are the grand Europeans that colonize the whole world and are abusing everyone because they're so sophisticated and so powerful and everything else. Really? Are they? Because look how dumb they're being right now with their own countries in Europe. They're committing suicide, and so are we. Now, there's this development that is happening in Texas. Let me give you an interview, a piece of an interview done by a Muslim developer of Muslim communities, and how it actually works. Listen to these 35 seconds of this interview.
The way what
46.
we're doing, brother, like you cannot make it exclusive, like non-Muslims not allowed, kuffar not allowed. What we're doing, there's something called association fee. I don't know what it's called in Dubai. Like your maintenance fee that you pay yearly, cutting the service fee, to cut the grass, to remove the snow and whatnot. So that service fee will put there 75% of the service fee you're paying goes to the masjid.
So they will automatically not want to come.
Automatically, if you are a practicing Christian, I would advise you, why help the Muslims, you know? Let Muslims do their own thing, right? So this is the way we're going to put the clause. And our attorney already put it there.
So this is the way they manipulate the kafirs. The kafirs are you, the non-Muslim people, the infidels, and they are manipulating because and why would you do that? That's how they make it an exclusive Muslim community. Okay. And what do you get in those Muslim communities? I want to take you back to 2015. I had been in Irving, Texas. My studios are in Irving, Texas. And I had been there for maybe 3 years. And it's the most diverse zip code in all of America, which is a great thing. Except it's also becoming very, very Islamic. And that is totally fine as long as we're not talking political Islam. Unfortunately, we are. And the religion teaches that you can lie to an infidel. You can lie if it helps Islam. Okay. So I had a couple of imams from the Dallas area come in from where all of this is happening. And I sat them down and we just had a great conversation. I want you to listen to this, what finally came out of the mouth of one of the imams. Listen to this.
I am here, I'm sorry to say it, back to the first point, I'm here to discuss issue with Islamic tribunal. So please don't grab us to another situation. Maybe we are ready for any
No, I know that. And
discussion.
I think we had a good
It is open. We are ready for any point to discuss with. But the main point here the reason we are here to discuss this issue, what kind of cases Islamic tribunal handle.
And I think we have.
And you start with the Sharia and what's Sharia? Why the people afraid from Sharia? I'm sorry to say it. One point related to this: a cut head is not just in Sharia law, just in Islamic law. It's everywhere. Who said that just in Islamic law? That's even another Sharia, in Jew Sharia, in Christian Sharia, in American here, we cut head for some reason. So I'm asking you an easy question: if anyone kill another, he should get killed by law, by Islamic law, by governor, he should get killed. What is the wrong with that? If a thief jump, I'm sorry, to your house, scare your wife, scare your children, scare your neighbor, and they did that with our stores, this is the law to cut his hand, because if he feels my hands will cut because of that, he will think about this 100 times. He will never do it. And if he do that one time, he will never do it again. Look how many millions of dollars American here or other states or other state outside spend for to keep the criminal in jail, or a lot of millions of dollars. We can save that. Just let him go, and that's it, because he did something wrong in the whole community, and they scared the whole community. Why not? So back please to the point, Islamic tribunal, yes, we never deal with anything of that. It is not, we don't have authority for that, we don't have power for that.
But I want to make sure
we
I
just
understand
have
that
two cases.
But you're okay, you seem to be okay with that if you had the power for that. But you don't have the power.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. As Imam said, we have system. We are very organized people.
Right.
If, sorry for this example, la qaddar Allah, somebody killed my dad, I shouldn't kill him.
Right.
I have to take this case to the judge, and judge have to the governor. This is system, procedure I have to follow. So it is not like this, one kill this, let's get him killed. No way. We have very, I give you just an easy example for leader Umar ibn al-Khattab. This is after Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. He sent one to Yemen, and he told him, before he leaves, he asked him, always as a habit, what did you do if the people bring a thief for you? He said, I will cut his hand. Okay, he said, you do that. Okay, Omar said, this is the behind, after Prophet Muhammad after Abu Bakr and Prophet Muhammad, he said, okay, if one person came with me without work, unemployed, I will cut your head because he has no job. So if you robber something from the store or grab something from here to eat, nothing happened to you. So, but if you have your job and you enough income and you take care about your children and you have house and you have car and you robber from any store or thief from here or there, you have. So this is the law. But please, the point with Sharia, I ask people, we are not here to do that at all. It is not our authority. It's not our power. It's not our job. We have specific people.
You gotta stop. Okay. This is amazing to me because you hear how passionate he is about how logical that is. Okay, I mean, you just have to do it. I mean, it makes sense to everybody. We just cut your head off or we cut your hands off. And the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, I mean, he's preached this forever. And I mean, it just works. It just works. Of course, we wouldn't want to do that, but this just works. I mean, let me tell you about it again. Really, you don't want that to happen because you're in the United States, but you're cool with it everywhere else. But here it's different. But my religion, which requires me to say, peace be upon him after I mention the Prophet Muhammad, my religion, which is extraordinarily well-defined, it has these laws in political Islam that must be done because the Quran requires it in political Islam. But we're not going to, we've got our own little laws going on now. We've got our courts, but we're never going to go that far. Wait, but you believe in political Islam? Of course I do. But you're not going to do it? Of course not. But the Quran commands you to do it? Of course it does. You follow every dictate in the command? Of course I do. But not that one. Come on. Does anybody really believe that? Now, that does not mean Muslims believe that. Many do. Many do not. The ones who do not are the ones who have lived under it and escaped here and want a different kind of Islam. And by us just turning a blind eye to this because they know how it happens, they saw it in their country. They don't want it happening here. You know, we just take care of things like marriages. Oh, so when a guy says, I divorce you, you're divorced and she loses everything. Oh, you mean the kind, if she wants to testify against her husband on adultery, she has to have 2 witnesses plus her because her voice and one other person as a witness does not equal him because she's not equal to a man. Oh, okay. All right. But you have that one and that's okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. It shouldn't be okay in any Western country, period, should not be okay. Unfortunately, we're all turning a blind eye to it.
Thank you for thinking for yourself and being part of a movement, because that's really what all of this is. If you want the full story, you want to go deeper, go to blazetv.com/Glenn. Go there right now, sign up, no interruptions, just the truth, uncensored and unfiltered. Don't just watch, take a stand. And I'll see you over there in a minute.